In this episode of Beyond the Boundary powered by Elista, South Africa's Elandri Janse Van Rensburg spoke to us about her cricketing journey and more, so do not miss this conversation.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी विद वर्ल्ड क्लास क्लैरिटी एंड अमेजिंग फीचर्स.
Like this has been the question I've asked every single under 19 player I have interviewed, and is like, how did you find out that you are going to be part of the World Cup squad?
Okay, actually the day I found out, I have an older brother. So me and my older brother was actually in a restaurant, and on that day I knew they're gonna send out the team, the final team. So there's another girl that's also in the squad, Kalyani Mangale. She actually sent me the post on Instagram of the final squad, so that's how I found out I was in the final squad.
So I'm gonna assume that your brother is the first person you told that, yes,
Yeah,
I'm in the
my
squad.
brother was the first person I told because he was with me at the restaurant, yes.
And then was there because you were at the restaurant, was there any party that followed, like, see, we are in the restaurant, I am in the World Cup squad, let's just add to the party, or it was like, let's go home and tell everyone else?
There was actually no party because I live alone with my brother. Actually, I live alone with my older brother, so we just ate something at the restaurant. We drink a milkshake, and he was just proud of me, and we celebrated that way.
Yes, that's like responsibility you have as a player. Is like, yes, I want to celebrate, but I have my duty first, and that's what I like.
That's true.
That's what it is about. So. Tell me, what's the shirt number you have for now for the World Cup?
My shirt number now is number 20, and the story behind it is my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is on the 20th of December, so I just want the number 20 on my back to show him the support and how much I appreciate him.
How good is that? So it's like 20th December is your dad's birthday, 25th December is Christmas, and it's just like the last 10 days of year. I just like party for you in your family, right? And now right. So it's just like it's December for everyone else, but the party at your household starts way too early than anyone else. Yeah, that's just fantastic. And so, what was the celebrations like for this birthday? Because you were in the squad. All of this is like Christmas, New Year. What were the celebrations like this year?
It was actually much better. I was more excited. My dad was more excited for me. He was so proud of me. So we had actually, how we celebrate is we just have family time. So my dad made a home meal for us. So we sat down, we talked a lot, and that's all we did. He made a home meal for us to eat, and that's how we celebrated.
Oh, fantastic. It is good, no? When the home cooked meal, it's something different.
Yeah.
And then to celebrate it, it's absolutely fantastic. You talked about your dad being all this support. So tell me, how's the support of your family been throughout the years since you started playing cricket?
I have my dad and my older brother because my mom passed away in 2019. So the support from them has been really good. They always been there for me through my journey. I appreciate them so much, and I know they just want the best for me. So they've been there through all my bad days, and I've been telling them about my bad days, and they've just been helping me through it.
Fantastic. This is the support we all need, right? In our life, that in the good days and the bad days, we need that support. Yeah. So tell me how you started playing cricket. How was the first time when you played cricket actually?
Okay, so I started playing cricket at the age of 5, and I think like the most girls started playing cricket was in the garden. So I also started playing cricket in the garden with my older brother because he was actually a cricketer and he's 6 years older than me. So he was in high school. So I went to all his matches in high school. I watched his game, and my love for cricket just grown more watching him play. And then I started getting coaching from his high school coaches. So that's how I started playing cricket.
So it's like all like the big players have their brothers helping them out, their sisters helping them out. It's such a great story, right? That just the carrying forward in the family, that there is always going to be cricket, and it's just fantastic. So do you remember your first day at the coaching? How was it when you started playing?
I like my first training at the young age.
Yeah.
I remember it vividly. I was a bit nervous and everything, but I was also excited. The coach was helping me a lot. He was supporting me a lot. And after that session, he just made the love for cricket grow more for me, because he made the session for me so easy and the training so easy for me just to love the sport more.
So, that's what you watched the sport, you tried it by your own, and then when your coach also makes you feel at home when you are playing, that's a great feeling, right? That I belong here.
Yeah, the love goes more.
Yeah. It's just fantastic. So you talked about how the coaches helped you, and when you transfer it to the national system or the under-19 system of South Africa, you have someone like Coach D, and who has been the exceptional person for many players. So how is it like to being coached by her?
It's obviously amazing to be coached by her, because she's an amazing person, and I think everyone trusts her a lot, because she's doing the best for people, and she just wants the best for people, even not even in cricket, but also the person itself. She first looks at the person, and then she looks at the cricketer. So I think it's a very good quality to have in a person, and I love to be coached by Coach D.
Yeah, she's fantastic. And when as I said, that they're like the big name players the South Africa has produced for the world to see, the impact they had on the game, be it men's cricket or women's cricket, it's huge. So who is the one player who you look up to as your inspiration?
As my inspiration, I look up to Laura Wolvaardt. I just love how she started playing cricket at a young age. That's just inspiring for me, and also just her batting style. I love it.
Yeah, like in the recently World Cup, the ODI World Cup, she became the second player to score 5 back-to-back half centuries in World Cup. That's the level of consistency she had. Such a fantastic role model to have. So that's again the question is like, would you love to bat alongside her when you are at non-strikers and she just hitting them in the cover region? That would be fantastic, right?
Yes, obviously I want to bat with her. I want to build a partnership with her, and just to see how she's batting. That would be insane.
Yeah, that would be, when we are watching her bat, it's so exciting. Imagine how exciting everyone will be to just bat alongside her. She's just fantastic. What are your hobbies like outside of cricket?
Obviously outside of cricket, I just love to spend time with friends and family. Obviously, if we have the time to go on road trips, like the beach or to the mountains or something like that. So yeah, that's my hobbies outside cricket.
So tell me, when your good days, you enjoy it with everyone, how do you deal with the bad days when you face them?
For me, the bad days, I think for me personally, I just go back to my room reflecting on how I did on the bad day. I think also something important is just to trust the coaches, trust the process, and know that you are good enough and you can better yourself, and just watch at that 1% you can better each day, and just do the reflecting. The reflecting is for me the most important part to see on how you can improve that 1%.
Yes, fantastic. When you're playing since you were the young kid, and now you're going to represent your country, and do you sometimes feel that you're missing out on a lot of teenage stuff that other kids are doing, just like going to party, going around with their friends, or you're happy with what you've chosen for yourself?
Honestly, I'm happy with what I have chosen, because I love the sport. It's teaching me a lot, not only in cricket, but also a lot in life. And now I can improve myself, how I can improve my sport, how I can improve my motivation and my pressure, how to handle pressure in life and everything. So I think I would have not chosen other life. I like the life I have now.
Yeah, and we talked about the family support. I think your mother will be extremely proud of what you've achieved, and that you are representing your country, and that's a proud feeling for anyone, obviously, that put on the country jersey. And as you know, at the age you are, none of us would have imagined what we would have done. So all of us were looking out inside from that. We are all extremely proud of what you have achieved so far, and all the best for what's to come next.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया, जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी with world class clarity and amazing features.